Hello Libra, this is Sin with Big Moon Energy. I am going to be doing you guys' weekly tarot reading. This is going to be from July 7th to July 13th of 2025. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe. That would mean so much to me. I'm going to go ahead and be doing my version of a mini Celtic spread. Right, I'm going to go ahead and lay these out, and then we will go over each one individually. Okay, Libras. First off, you have got so many major arcana. We have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. First off, before I even get into the cards, there is balance, which is, Libras in their balance. You guys are you guys have been working so hard towards attaining this balance. I'm going to go ahead and get into this. In the U position, we've got the Queen of Swords, air energy, very spot on for Libras out there. And then what's crossing you is the King of Cups. You guys are in this process of really trying to get clarity on your emotions. I feel like you have been working towards attaining this emotional balance for a hot minute. You have, and you want it. You want to master this emotional balance. Right now, this is the opposition. The King of Cups is what's crossing you. You're kind of still struggling with it. And I feel like you're obviously aware that you are struggling with it. And there's just this, there hasn't been balance with your emotions. I feel like this is going to go, for some of you, this is more like you've been completely ignoring any emotional aspect of anything. You've literally been you don't want to deal with the emotions. You've kind of been burying them in the ground. And then for some of you, this is more it's almost like an overly emotional where you've been so into the emotions that it is requiring that balance. So this could be, whichever resonates for you. This could go one of two ways for sure. Now, in the what you know position, you've got the High Priestess. This is talking about working on that. You are really truly going within. You are going within, you are taking everything that you are seeing, you are taking everything that you are learning, and you are going within and being how can I better myself? How can I better myself emotionally? I want to have control over all of these emotions. I want to be emotionally available. I want to be emotionally balanced. And here in your recent past, you have Temperance. Once again, balance has been honestly at the forefront for you Libras, which is, I know Libras a lot. So I'm I understand that Libra, you guys, this balancing of the scales. I feel like you guys have been so off kilter because when you're not in balance, it's very hard. It's very you guys, it's just you naturally want to be in balance. And so having your emotions kind of off kilter like this has really kind of thrown you for a loop. You're just really I've got to work on this. I've got to fix this. I want to get balanced. I don't want to have to be this way or that way. I want to be just right there. Now, what's driving you is the Six of Pentacles. This is another card about balance. I also want to say though, with the Six of Pentacles, this is going back to where I was saying, for some of you, this is where you have had your emotions buried. And then for some of you, this is where your emotions have been out everywhere. This is another thing of you have to watch what you're doing, go within, look at what's happening and kind of just see which side you're kind of leaning on in order to maintain that balance, because you can't have too much of either. You can't be so much into your emotions that you are just only emotionally driven. You're not thinking logically. You're not thinking with clarity. But you also can't just bury your emotions in the ground and be nope, no emotions, not talking about any emotions. We're not doing any emotions. I'm only thinking logically. So wherever this is at for you guys with the Six of Pentacles, it is basically you've got to achieve this balance. You've got to make sure that what's happening over here like where you are controlling your emotions, you're also going over here where you're not over controlling. You can't be under controlling. You can't be over controlling. Now, your immediate future is the sun. Sun is beautiful. Every time this card comes out, this is like a card of hope. This is like a card of regeneration. I feel like for a lot of you Libras, you guys are finally going to be like getting this renewed sense of energy. You're kind of going to be like even more driven than you already were. I also want to say this too. The sun also has to do with clarity. You right here, the Queen of Swords. I feel like for some of you, as you're trying to figure out this emotional balance, you are gaining clarity on why you aren't balanced. Like you're sitting here and you're like, wait a second. That's what's going on. Like there's a lot of different things coming into play here where you're finding out like truths logically that are going to help you with the emotional balance. Now, your advice from Spirit is the Witch. This is the Magician. So with this card, this is Spirit quite literally telling you, you can make this happen. You can make all of this happen. You are in control of your destiny. You are in control of, you know, how you are doing this balance. You've got it. This is also like a reminder too that like you can do it. Like having this and the sun, this is like, these are all yes cards too, like by the way. So it's like if you've been questioning if you're doing the right thing, if you've been questioning, you know, what you should do in a situation and you're looking for confirmation, the sun and the Magician together, that's a great confirmation right there. That's a great confirmation of being like, continue doing what you're doing to achieve this balance that you were trying to attain. And your outcome is the Holly King. And this is what I was saying earlier about how you guys have really gone within. Like, I'm really getting for the majority of you Libras that like, this is having to do with your emotions being a little bit more buried. Like, yes, for some of you, of course, this could be being like more overly emotional, like up on that other end. I feel like though, for a lot of you, you guys have just been so thinking clearly, like logics only, not thinking with your heart, not thinking with your intuition, like kind of just Xing that stuff out. And I feel like it's because sometimes like, yeah, emotions are hard. Emotions are hurtful, especially there's a reason you've got your emotions buried. If you've got them buried, it's hurtful. And I feel like for a lot of you, you are going to have to go into this hermit mode. Like this is the Holly King. I don't know if I said this is the Hermit in the original tarot deck, and this is your outcome. So it's like you are going to have to go within. You are going to have to really go into those parts of yourself that you might not want to right now, because it is going to bring up hurt and pain. But bringing up that hurt and pain and feeling it, that's going to help you achieve this balance. And it's like you want this balance, honestly, more than anything. I feel like you guys are at a place where you're like, I am so tired of being this way or being that way. I just want it to be chill. I just want everything to be good. And going within and kind of working on some like shadow self stuff too, that is so going to help you Libras. I'm going to go ahead and pull 2 of the Animal Spirit Oracle cards. Well, that one's going to be one of them for sure. We will save that one for last. First off, we've got Eagle Spirit. Eagle Spirit says Spirit has your back. Once again with this Magician card where I was saying like, hey, Spirit's telling you you've got this. If this is like, once again, confirmation for like a yes. Like Spirit is telling you, you are on the right path. You are going the right way. You are doing what you need to do, and Spirit has got you. Now we will see. Wolf Spirit. I actually just got Wolf Spirit in Gemini's reading. I feel like whenever I do the signs, like I do like the fire signs, the air signs, or etc. Pretty much though, with this Gemini reading, they also got Wolf Spirit. So I feel like the energy of like air right now is kind of like, you guys are all really kind of tuning into that same wavelength. This is saying turn knowledge into wisdom. Once again, you're going within. The things that you have learned in the past, or even things that like were hurtful, You have learned from it though. You can take that pain, that emotional pain, and turn it into something more. You can turn that into wisdom. You can turn that into logic. And I feel like that's going to be a great way of achieving this emotional balance, is by taking those things that hurt you and pushing forward, pushing through, turning that bad situation into a good situation. This is like alchemical too, like these, like all three of these cards right here, Libra, like seriously, the High Priestess, the Magician, you've got Temperance. You are taking in all of this information, all of the things from the past that have brought you to here, and you are turning it into this wisdom that you so greatly need. This is a great ending, Libra. Like, I see achieving this emotional balance. It's on the horizon for you guys. Things have been hard, but you are coming through. Thank you guys again so much for watching. If you liked the video, please like and subscribe. It really would mean so much to me. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. I hope you guys have an awesome week, and I will see you next week, Libra.